Capricorn, welcome to your timeless tarot card reading. Let's talk about you, Capricorn, and let's get into your general energy check-in today. Let's check in on the energy around you. Let's see what's going on, what's been going on, what's coming down the chute. Maybe we could get a card on the table. That would be fantastic. Spirit guides, what is the overall? There we go. Well, that was worth the wait. Serendipity. Oh, the four-leaf clover, finding the magic, finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is something magical and something unexpected. So let's see what this serendipitous energy is for you, Capricorn. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. Okay, you're letting that go. Letting go of some fears here, some worries. The Moon. Cancer, Pisces energy. The Lovers. Gemini energy. The Six of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, and we got a page pen. Well, I flipped that. Look at that. That flipped it right up. Taking it. Everything happens for a reason. Knight of Pentacles, something slow moving. Your dreams, your goals. There's your magical energy. There's the struggles coming to an end. Okay, let's see what's going on, because the Eight of Swords in reverse is a card of release. It's letting go. And maybe you're letting go of fears, letting go of worries. What's the Eight of Swords in reverse here? What's Capricorn letting go of? So let's talk about it. Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Swords is in reverse, a betrayal. A very difficult ending that occurred. Okay. That you were giving a lot of attention to. It really hurt you. Made you very single, very independent. It could be a relationship or it could be a career, but it's something that made you independent, single on your own. And it's just the time to let it go. You've taken the time that you needed to heal. The Ten of Swords is in reverse, right? The swords are no longer in this guy's back. So you're healing coming into this reading. There's an element of letting go of the past and not letting the past bother you anymore, Cap. Okay. And what's the Moon? What's the Moon here for Capricorn? The energy, the Taurus. I was going to say the energy, then I was going to say the Taurus. The Hierophant is in reverse, and you're changing the way that you're... Okay. So yeah, you're being very strategic and conscious about your thoughts, your actions, your choices. You're being very strategic right now with your decisions. It could be with the people you're allowing in your life, the circle of friends here with this Three of Swords. It could be the social aspects of life. It could be being strategic and focusing on the things you have to be appreciative of, thankful for. But there's an element here where there's been a spiritual lesson and you're changing the way that you're doing things. And I feel like it's your strategy. And I feel like you're being very conscious about the choices and the decisions that you're making. I feel some of you, this is definitely revolving around your circle of friends, but some of you, it's other aspects. But you're being conscious about the choices you're making here, Capricorn. And with the Lovers, right, you're making sure you're making the best decisions for yourself. That's what the Lovers is. Every choice is a conscious choice. You're being aware of it. You're not reacting. You're being proactive. So you're in a very high consciousness energy here to start the reading. Then we have the Six of Cups. So what is that? What is this energy for Capricorn? What's the Six of Cups? That's obviously your past. It could be a soul lesson, a soul strength. The Eight of Cups. It's having the courage and the strength to walk away from, well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. To walk into your future. It's knowing, so the Six of Cups here is, it's just an element of knowing where to invest your time and your energy. I do feel a very high conscious, very high vibrational Capricorn collective here. And with the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten, you're just investing in your future. You're investing in yourself. You're just, like I said, you're just being very conscious about where your thoughts are, where your actions are, where your choices are. You're just really paying attention right now. All eyes are open and Capricorn is aware of everything. You see that, in 8 Mile, and remember when Bunny Rabbit's like, I hear everything, man. We're talking about my mother. That's you. You're Bunny freaking Rabbit. You hear everything. So you're aware of everything. You're conscious about it. And you're just being very smart and intelligent about where you're spending your time, your effort, your energy. And I feel you're focused. But I feel the Ten of Pentacles is you're being the queen on that chessboard, right? You're just really focused and understanding what you need to do to get what you want. So what's this Page of Pentacles? Because the Page of Pentacles is our manifestation. We have your Page of Cups here in this Knight of Pentacles, which you're waiting for your dream, however it applies to you. We got our Page of Pentacles. There's the past looking at you, staring you down. You ain't concerned. So what's coming through? What's a Page of Cups? What's a Page of Pentacles? What's happening here? For Capricorn. The Fool. The Five of Swords. Seven of Swords. You're being very strategic. You're putting the past... It's the same message. Why are you saying the same thing? There it is again. what they're saying the same thing. You're just being very strategic about the choices you're making, where you're placing your attention. Why are you saying that? That's the whole thing. That's all I've said this whole reading. Why? Why is that what we're saying to Capricorn today? What is Capricorn? Because that's what's going to bring in luck. Damn, you're making luck happen. You're making your own luck, baby. Okay. Wow. Because you're going to get the golden ticket. When I saw this, I immediately saw, remember Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and the grandpa can walk. He can walk because he's got the golden ticket. He's going to the chocolate factory. Because you're creating your own luck. Capricorn, the wheel is spinning in your favor. They want you to know you're going to be rewarded for those choices, for that hard work. It's not easy to do that. And so you're going to be rewarded and you're going to manifest some beautiful, magical energy. Like this is, you could be getting spiritual gifts here with this Temperance. It's a very spiritual card in the Wheel of Fortune. But these are both cards of alchemy. So you're just creating a lot of luck and a lot of opportunities coming into your life, and it's going to feel whimsical, it's going to feel magical, it's going to feel great. But you created that. So you're like literally a conscious creator. you're higher conscious, Capricorn, and you are going to be receiving the fruits and the rewards to all that hard work for raising that vibration, raising the frequency, and really being disciplined here. So, and they're directing me to say, like with this, it's more about discipline, right? You got your hand on this temptation, on the past, maybe past habits, past dogmas, past creed, past people, but you ain't even, don't even. You're focused, you're resilient, you got something on the mind, and nothing is going to stop that from coming in. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Count your blessings, baby, because you're going to have so many. Okay, so is it coming in now? Because I don't really see it here, but we feel it here. Is this... Hold on a second, Capricorn. What was that card? I think it was the Three of Pentacles. It was the Three of Pentacles. Is it as soon as you release it? So you're coming into it because you're coming out of that energy. So that's what they want you to know and be aware of. If you've been struggling to release and let go, if you've been working on that journey, in the near future, like for me, this is past, present, future, a couple weeks from now, you will start to see these things come into fruition, and you'll start to see, your vision board and your mind movies and your visualizations happening in real life. You're becoming the person you want to be, and that reality is following you here, Capricorn. All right, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. Pop, claim it in the comment section to claim that shiznick, baby. So let's grab some oracles and let's see what they want to say, Cape. And then let's get back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome and we'll see how you're doing. Yeah, surrender to play. You're going to have so much fun time here. Well, in my opinion, in the card that just came out. So take a break from overthinking your goal and do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation, right? We still want that balance between work and play. Okay, make the conscious decision to have some fun and follow your passions there. What is the spirit animal message here for Capricorn? We got a couple. We have the turtle, the wisdom of the turtle, the calm. So the turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. You might be encouraged to take a break from your busy life and to look around or within for more grounded and long-lasting solutions. And we have a little bit of innocence here. We have the sheep. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability in you. And sometimes having fun and just enjoying yourself brings in your manifestation too, because your frequency rises when you're having fun, when you're laughing and smiling. I want to get your shadow self. I feel you've really been doing the shadow work. You've really been facing parts of yourself here, Capricorn. So what's the shadow work here for Cap? What's the shadow self? Validation. Okay. Seeking reassurance for your achievements, emotions, and decisions. The only validation you need is from you. Okay. And I feel that energy is in this reading today. All right, Capricorn, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there is always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. When I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. We'll go 30 days out. Right now is the end of March 2026. Let's go to the end of April. However, it is a timeless reading. So this is 30 days from when you are seeing this reading. Well, you're happy. You are happy. We got the sun energy. We got a little relaxed, a little chillax. But on a deeper level, the sun is completely in control of your thoughts and your mind. That's what creates peace and happiness in our life. We have the Eight of Wands. Maybe taking vacation. Okay. Temperance is in reverse. Okay. What's up with that? Why is it something inside of that? Let's find out. You know what? You are in a really good energy. This is not letting things bother you. You're just like a master of yourself, a master of your domain, a master of your life. You're just chilling like a villain. There's the Ace of Swords. What's that? And yeah, there's a little bit of a side note here. You have, I'm going to see what the communication is. I really feel like you're just trying to ignore it, but let's see. Someone's saying something that you don't like. I don't even know if this is related to the rest of the story. I feel like we've taken a little twist and a turn. What's this? What's being said? What is it? What is it? Let's understand that. Who is it? What's being said? Is this like the past that Capricorn's trying to put behind? Maybe it's internal? What's going on? Seven of Cups is in reverse. The Ten of Swords. Whoa, no, it's internal. Whoa! Okay. There's that Three of Cups again. There's the Knight of Cups. I feel like it's you really battling your thoughts. There's a little bit of a delay, or there's a little bit of a disappointment. I'm going to see what it is. I think it's they're correcting me. It is the past energy. So it's still kind of putting the past behind you, but I feel like it's not someone else in the past. I feel it's a self-sabotaging habit, whether it's negative self-talk, whether it's just a habit, something that you do, right? You're trying to lose weight, but every single night you sit down and you drink a bottle of wine. Probably not going to lose weight drinking a bottle of wine every day. So there's like an element where there's a bad habit, a bad creed. For some of you, I really feel like it's a negative talking about yourself. For some of you, I feel like it's a habit, something that you're doing. And it's still a challenge and it's still a barrier, and you're still kind of having good days and bad days. Like when you have a really crappy day, let's say it's fast food, you try not to have fast food, but today was like the worst day at work, you hate everybody, you hate life, you're just going to McDonald's, grabbing your Big Mac. You might be mad at yourself. Oh shit, I gave in today. And that's okay. And so I feel like there's this back and forth struggle where it's like you're trying, it's like I feel like you're talking negative about yourself, but you're trying not to. You're trying to have patience with yourself and you're trying to be understanding, but you're realizing that sometimes you can be really hard on yourself and you can just be really hard on yourself. So there's this element of when you have bad days or when things don't go your way or when, people are pissing you off, this past energy, it's like you're doing your best not to let it bother you. And it is a challenge and it is a struggle. And I don't know if that challenge or struggle really ever ends, right? Once you're consciously aware of your thoughts, you're like permanently consciously aware of your thoughts. So they will go up and down. You will have good and bad. You'll fall into lower vibration or frequency. You'll get back up. And that's kind of what I see here. But the message is to pick yourself back up, right? If you have a bad day, something really shitty happens, and you go eat your Big Mac and you're really disappointed with yourself, it's a new day tomorrow. So just let it go and just move forward, right? That's all you can do. And that's the message here, is that's all you can do is learn from that instead of allowing that to hold you back or to fall back into those patterns or those actions or those creeds, right? It's just being honest. Like, nobody's perfect at all times. Like, I feel someone here, this is about food, because I keep going to the food, but you can't eat healthy 100% of the time. Very few people succeed in that. They will give in to temptation, they'll fall off, right? That's why they have cheat days, or you have one day a week where you get your treat, So don't forget to treat yourself, Capricorn, and don't feel guilty for doing that, because it's almost impossible to never treat yourself. You'd be miserable, right? And you want to enjoy yourself. So there's that element of being softer on yourself, not being so hard on yourself, Capricorn, when maybe you slip up or when you make a mistake or do something you don't like, and just be honest with it. There's a mental battle here that you're still dealing with, but you are presenting as the Empress, so you are overcoming that and you're not falling into past patterns. Okay, hope that makes sense. That's what I got. Is there anything else you want to say to Capricorn, or the Two of Cups? Is a really strong, I didn't mention that. That's what they're trying to mention. So what part was out of balance? The masculine. Is there another message there? No, they're correcting me. Okay, because it could have very well been like someone else, but no. What they're wanting to point out, which I didn't point out, was we have the masculine and we have the feminine. We have the masculine and we have the feminine, and one was out of whack, which was the masculine, and it just happened to be the King of Swords. So you're bringing that into balance, and you're really showing yourself love and compassion that I don't think you maybe showed in the past. You're in a good place though, Capricorn, and you're happy. You're just, the message here is not to be so hard on yourself when you have a bad day, when you slip up, or when you give in. That's normal, and allow yourself to do that. That's what I got, that's what's up, and that's what your guides want to say today. So Capricorn, I do hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated with you. And as always, if you like your reading, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, hype the reading. It helps my readings get out there, helps other Capricorns find them. I'm stuck in a categorization loop, and YouTube is not showing my readings to other people. So I would so appreciate that, to help YouTube show my readings to other Capricorns, help my channel grow. So Capricorn, I always appreciate your support. I'll stop blabbing on. Let's get your yes or no question. Yes or no? What is the answer? You guys, it's really common for people to get, someone's asking a question about that. It's really common for tarot card readers and spiritual channels to have that happen. It's like a really common thing. It's just something you have to deal with. Okay, the answer is, whatever your question is, negative. Okay, that's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck, Capricorn. Until next time.